He vanished days after earning the highest U.S. Air Force pilot rank. No crash. No warning. For 5 years, the base worked as usual, until a sealed room was opened and a body was found inside, still in promotion uniform. What happened behind that locked door was hidden in plain sight. Before we begin, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who follows true crime and unsolved military mysteries. Your support helps bring hidden stories like this one into the light. In the U.S. Air Force, promotions to the highest pilot ranks are rare. They are earned through years of discipline, flawless records, and absolute trust. For Captain Daniel Mercer, that moment finally arrived on a quiet Monday morning inside a heavily guarded U.S. Air Force base. Applause filled the briefing hall as his name was announced. A new insignia. A new uniform. A career milestone that only a handful ever reach. But within 72 hours, Daniel Mercer vanished. No distress call. No surveillance footage. No signs of struggle. The Air Force launched an investigation that would stretch across states, departments, and years, only to quietly go cold. Whispers of defection, suicide, classified missions, and foreign intelligence filled the vacuum left behind. Then, 5 years later, during routine base maintenance, a sealed room long forgotten was finally opened. Inside was a body, decayed, collapsed against a wall, still wearing the same promotion uniform. And the truth behind what happened was more horrifying than anyone imagined. Daniel Mercer was the kind of pilot commanders loved to talk about during orientation speeches. Calm under pressure. Methodical. Loyal. He joined the U.S. Air Force straight out of college, quickly distinguishing himself during advanced flight training. His evaluations were consistently marked with words like exceptional, reliable, and mission-focused. By his early 30s, Daniel had logged thousands of flight hours and participated in classified operations that even his closest family members never knew about. Still, he was humble. Friends described him as quiet, respectful, and deeply committed to the service. He believed in structure, order, and chain of command. The promotion came after nearly a decade of service, elevation to one of the highest operational pilot ranks in the Air Force. It meant authority, trust, and influence. It also meant envy. Among the pilots who attended the ceremony was Major Thomas Hale, a veteran aviator with more years in service than Daniel. Hale had been passed over for promotion multiple times. His record wasn't terrible, but it wasn't spotless either. Minor disciplinary notes. Missed evaluations. A reputation for being difficult. When Daniel's name was announced, witnesses later recalled Hale's applause being delayed. Forced. His smile thin. That morning, Daniel called his parents, excited but composed. He sent photos of his new uniform to his sister. He promised to visit home soon. None of them would hear his voice again. 3 days after the promotion ceremony, Daniel arrived at the base earlier than usual. He wore his promotion uniform, pressed sharply, the new insignia still unfamiliar on his chest. According to base logs, at approximately 9:17 a.m., Daniel received a call over the internal baseline. The call originated from the Media and Systems Room, a secured but rarely used space beneath one of the older administrative wings. The caller was Major Thomas Hale. Hale told Daniel there was a malfunction in the briefing system and needed help accessing a secure console. Daniel had experience with base systems during earlier assignments. He agreed without hesitation. Security cameras captured Daniel entering the hallway leading to the media room. They never captured him leaving. At 9:32 a.m., Hale was seen exiting alone. He signed out equipment. He exchanged brief words with a technician. Then he returned to his duties. By noon, Daniel missed a scheduled meeting. By 6 p.m., his absence was officially noted. By midnight, the base was on lockdown. The Air Force treated Daniel Mercer's disappearance as a critical incident. Searches were conducted across the base. His quarters were untouched. His vehicle remained parked where he left it that morning. His phone was found inside his locker. Investigators scoured surveillance footage but found a troubling gap. Cameras near the media room had been offline for maintenance that day. No witnesses came forward. Major Hale was questioned briefly. He confirmed calling Daniel but claimed Daniel left shortly after arriving. There was no evidence to contradict him. As weeks passed, theories multiplied. Some believed Daniel had been recruited by foreign intelligence. Others suggested he'd been reassigned to a classified operation so secret even his disappearance was staged. A few darker rumors hinted at suicide. His family rejected them all. Daniel Mercer did not vanish. He was taken. And he was still inside the base. The investigation slowed, then stalled. Officially, Daniel Mercer was listed as missing, presumed deceased. His family received folded flags and quiet condolences, but no answers. Major Hale, meanwhile, continued his career. He never advanced in rank, but he remained stationed at the base for another year before transferring. What no one knew was that beneath their feet, behind reinforced concrete and steel, Daniel Mercer was locked inside a forgotten media room, designed decades earlier to withstand sound, electromagnetic interference, and blast pressure. The room had no windows. The door was electronically sealed. And it was never checked. Daniel likely survived for days. Possibly weeks. No water. No light. No way out. The promotion uniform he wore slowly became his burial cloth. 5 years later, the base began a major renovation project. Old wings were being demolished to make way for new facilities. On a quiet afternoon, a maintenance crew cut through a sealed corridor wall that hadn't appeared on updated blueprints. Behind it was a door. Locked. Powered down. Rusted. When they forced it open, the smell hit first. Inside, slumped against the wall, was a human skeleton wrapped in decayed fabric. Insignia still clung to the chest. The remains were seated, knees drawn slightly upward. Still wearing the promotion uniform. Investigators were called immediately. Dental records confirmed the identity within hours. Captain Daniel Mercer was finally found. Forensic analysis revealed signs consistent with prolonged confinement. Scratches on the door. Broken fingernails. Bone fractures in the hands. Security logs were re-examined. This time, investigators noticed something missed years earlier. The only person who accessed the media room systems that day was Major Thomas Hale. When confronted, Hale broke. He confessed to locking Daniel inside the room. Jealousy. Rage. Years of resentment. He claimed he never intended to kill him, only to teach him a lesson. He assumed someone would find Daniel. No one did. Thomas Hale was court-martialed and sentenced to life in federal prison. The Air Force issued a formal apology to the Mercer family. New protocols were introduced. Forgotten rooms were mapped. Old systems were reviewed. But no policy could undo 5 years of suffering. Daniel Mercer was posthumously honored. His promotion was officially recognized. His name was etched into the base memorial wall. A man who should have soared higher than ever instead died alone, trapped by envy. Daniel Mercer didn't disappear during a mission. He didn't defect. He wasn't lost to war or accident. He was betrayed by someone who wore the same uniform. His story is a reminder that the most dangerous threats don't always come from the skies or foreign enemies. Sometimes they stand beside you in silence, applauding your success while plotting your fall. If this story moved you, please like this video, share it with others, and subscribe for more true crime stories that deserve to be told. Your support keeps these stories alive and ensures that names like Daniel Mercer are never forgotten. Because promotions should mark new beginnings, not the start of a slow, silent death.